Welcome to the live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet show right here at the Old Mill Cultural Center in Canefield. And DBS is bringing that live to you. So we welcome to all our listeners on our FM frequencies tonight for the first since the COVID-19 pandemic. We're live here at the Old Mill Cultural Center bringing you live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet show for 2022. Tonight, I am joined by Julian Benjamin, and also we'll be joined later on, hopefully, by our other guest commentator with us this evening. But let me just say welcome to Julian this evening. Julian, good evening.
Good evening, Kimara, and good evening to all our listeners, wherever they might be, in Dominica or in the diaspora. It's good to be on board to bring you, as it's taking place, the Madam Wob Dwiyet from the Old Mill Cultural Center at Canefield National Cultural Area in Dominica. Pour tout le monde qui a écouté, qui a parlé créole aussi, nous avons bienvenue, c'est un plaisir pour nous avec nous aujourd'hui, pour nous amener à placer ici à la Pageant Madame Wob Dwiyet pour 2022. C'est toujours un plaisir pour vous avec nous ici, pour nous avons place pour sentir comment il a fait ici.
Well, I must just say that the setup here this evening at the Old Mill Cultural Center, it's not the usual, but I can tell you it's a beautiful setup. And if you are not yet at the Old Mill Cultural Center, that's where you need to be tonight for live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet. Of course, the ladies, 4 contestants, will be vying for that title, and they will be competing in 3 rounds. Of course, their opening number is not a judged round, but the first judged round would be, their first appearance would be their talent round, and their second appearance will be a creative Creole fashion, and the third round, the judge round, will be the Creole contemporary wear, and the last round would be their Wob Dwiyet. Of course, we're looking forward to all rounds. 4 ladies from across the island of Dominica will be competing, and the ladies for this evening: contestant number 1, Victoria Bonney from Good Hope; contestant number 2, Anne-Marie Wallace from Portsmouth; contestant number 3, Claudia Lavenier from Grand Bay; and contestant number 4, Pamela Andre Dorival of Louisville. Julian, we're expecting a very good night, a night of color, class, talent, and explosion of culture.
Of course we are, and with what I have seen from the ladies so far, we have really had a spectacle from the ladies. We have really had some good presentations from them at the various district festivals when they presented themselves. So we're expecting some good competition, some good performances on stage. So comme ça nous ka espérer que nous ka li un bon temps aujourd'hui avec ces 4 moun là qui ka aller pour titre là comme Madame Wob Dwiyet aujourd'hui avec nous ka espérer que yo ke ban un spectacle qui nous qui pli que voyez nous à l'autre monde parce que ça moi dans ces festivals là yo présenter quoi yo bien avec yo préparer pour compétition à tout bonnement.
Okay, and of course, we just want to say thank you to our sponsors for making it possible for live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet tonight: the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, House of Lorraine, Madam Wob Dwiyet Canada, Digicel, Flow, Alias Francaise, Aid Bank, Signman Limited, Mama Chive, Telford Shillingford, Octavia Bonney, Alice Couture, ACS Shillingford, and Carlin XP. That's the sponsors for tonight's live coverage of the sponsors of the show itself. And DBS, we want to say thank you to our sponsors for bringing this live to you. And our sponsors for tonight, of course, will be carrying that live via our FM frequencies. And our sponsors for night, the compliments Flow Dominica, the Dominica National Lottery, Belfast Estate Limited, and the distributor for Kuburi Beer. So it's looking like going to be a good night. The crowd is building up, I can say that for a fact. And so we know that tonight is going to be a very good night. It has been the absence since the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're looking forward to a great night here at the Old Mill Cultural Center. So we are just awaiting a start. And Julian, I'm not too sure what you look like you'll be playing a double role this evening, but I believe you can handle yourself.
Definitely, Kim. It's not the first time, but it's always a pleasure to, once it's culture, you want to make sure that culture works out, and every presentation we do, it's of a high standard. So wherever I can assist, and I will do it to the best of my ability. And we must say that the crowd is thickening, because the last time we had the Madam Wob Dwiyet pageant here was in 2019, when it was won by Dorothy Laurent from the, I think it's from the eastern area of the island. So it will be a pleasure to see whether it will go back to the eastern area, to the north, or Roseau. Where is it going to go to tonight? So we are expecting a packed program. I think everything is set, just waiting for maybe a few dignitaries to arrive for us to get set and go, as it says in show business. And it will be something to remember and to go down in the history books, because this is the first time we have had this show been absent for 3 years. I think after Erica, we missed 1 year. After Maria, we missed 1 year as well. But this time, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we missed 3 years. So it seems that we're almost getting ready. So we are now going to get to stage for the national anthem for the Commonwealth of Dominica as we start the show.
Okay, so we are live once again at the Old Mill Cultural Center to bring you live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet show that complements Flow Dominica, the Dominica National Lottery, Belfast Estate Limited, distributors of Cobri beer. Of course, you heard the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica, which signifies the start of an official function here in Dominica, and that is the National Madam Wob Dwiyet Pageant. So we are getting ready for the opening number, where we see the 4 contestants as they come on stage. So as we are seeing, the 4 contestants are coming on stage, beautifully dressed in their Jeep. Julian, this is just beautiful. The ladies are coming on gracefully as we speak, coming on stage to the sound of Our Lady of Song, Ophelia Olivache Marie.
Yes, and it's one thing that they're going to be performing in their Wob Dwiyet tonight, but they're giving a variation to, which is the Jeep. So this is very nice to see the Jeep and how spectacular it is, with the white cotton and madras being used, and the different variation of headpieces, because you can see that the contestant number 1 and number 2 have one sort of head style that they tie their heads in, whereas contestant number 2 and 4, which seems to be one of the crowd favorites the crowd is going for, have a different head tie. And one of the things is they all are using the Carib baskets, which is a very nice addition. You know, they're small baskets that when they're going out, you know, they have on their arms swinging. So it is nice to see that the ladies are using everything natural, showing that what some of the natural things, that the great things we have that makes a woman look beautiful and lovely.
And it's interesting you mentioned about the baskets, as tomorrow it will be Journée Pain, I believe, tomorrow. So last Friday it was Chapeau Pie Day. And so tomorrow, you see the ladies beautifully dressed tomorrow in their baskets. But I can tell you that the 4 contestants here tonight are just beautifully dressed in their Jeep. And I'm just loving the combination of the colors that they are wearing, and the variation in the headpieces. As you pointed out, Julian, I love the variation in the headpieces. So we're just waiting for that's just the opening number of the ladies on stage, as we await the introduction And that round is not a judged round. What happens at that round is that the ladies are given the opportunity to captivate the audience that are here tonight, and even the audience who are listening as well on DBS Radio. So we are getting ready, and as always mentioned to you, it's 4 contestants. First contestant number 1 is Victoria Bonnie of Good Hope. Contestant number 2, that's Anne-Marie Wallace of Portsmouth. Contestant number 3, Claudia Lavenier of Grand Bay. And contestant number 4, Pamela Andre Dorival of Louisville. So we are going on stage as we see contestant number 1 approaching the mic stand.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Moi c'est Victoria Bonnie, hot Good Hope. 6 fois, puis Victor ka viwe pour rock la terre.
Good evening, everyone. I am Anne-Marie Alicia John Baptist Wallace, representing the beautiful scenic town of Portsmouth. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Bienvenue. I am Claudia Lavinier, better known as Lady Claudie. I am from Grand Bay. Grand Bay is in the south of the island. Whenever you come to visit, you are always welcome. Sit back, relax, because I will be certainly back.
Good evening to all. Rosa Passy, are you in the house? Well, I am your contestant number 4, Pamela Andre Dorival, representing the communities of Roseau and Louisville. Sit back, relax, have a beer or 2, because I will be back. Thank you.
The opening round with our 4 contestants vying for the title of National Madam Wob Dwiyet Pageant for 2022. Of course, just before I get my remarks from Julian, let me just welcome our guest commentator, no stranger to the stage. And whilst I was going through my little notes here, I saw her name popped up earlier on, Kimani Felicite Saint Jean. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so excited to be in a setting like this again.
All right, so we are here tonight, and we're looking forward to a great night, a great number. What's your take on this? Well, it's not a judged round, but what normally happens around this time in the opening number?
Well, I think during this time, it's the contestants get the opportunity to let the crowd get a feel of what is to come. So you get a chance to select a favorite. If you don't already have one, you get a chance to decide, okay, I'll be looking at this one tonight. So it's an opportunity just to present themselves and give us an idea as to what we should expect, not only verbally but non-verbally as well. Yeah.
And an opportunity for some contestant to sway the supporters as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
As we can see tonight, not every district is represented.
Ladies and
So I'm
gentlemen,
sure that there are persons who are looking
Old
for
Mill Cultural
someone,
Center,
that
give
they
it up
want to
one more
support
time.
tonight. So
More
that was an
beautiful
opportunity to
contestants
present
here.
themselves,
Let me take a little roll call here,
vie or
quick.
to
Bossy, are you
be
there?
chosen so that that particular person can support them for the night. So
Louis,
Right.
are you there?
Julian, give me your feedback as to the opening number.
Wobbers.
Well, definitely it was really, as Kim said, a spectacle for all to see, and the contestants were really present, and they really tried their best to get the crowd support, and we're seeing that the crowd is already going for some of them based on their presentations there. And they were very articulate. They took their time in presenting themselves and trying to sway the audience one way or the other to support them and their area for the crown tonight. And I mean, you can see we are getting ready for real competition tonight from what the ladies present. They're ready for battle. But right about now, we have Swinging Stars going to give us 2 numbers. So we're going to go over on stage to Swinging Stars for 2 numbers from the Swinging Stars.
That's the culture. That's the culture. Wood. That's the culture. That's the culture.
By a river, drink the purest water. We are the nature, island Dominica.
Whoa, yo, yo. Why, why?
We value simplicity, live up to a century. We are the nature, island of the Caribbean. Waterfalls,
Natural.
rivers and beaches.
Natural.
Come visit, you live with a smile. Hey, sulfur spring,
Natural.
boiling lake,
Natural.
bring a friend, stay for a while.
Listen to the shinking, bazooka and sing. Embrace your culture, belly and quadrille, cadence and bouillon. Dance to the beat, rotation and sorties, the music sweet.
Everybody,
That's the culture, that's the culture. Whoa.
oh yo,
That's the culture, that's the culture.
most spontaneous carnival, we so swell to we and all. We are the nature, island Dominica.
Whoa, yo, yo. Why, why?
Black devils and sensei, takis and the bamove. We are the nature, island of the world. Tea to God,
Natural,
emerald pool.
natural.
Come visit, you live with a smile. Hey, jazz and crayon,
Natural.
crayon festival.
Natural.
Bring 2 friends, stay for a while.
Sample week alado, vegan codfish, crabback and sandcoach, cuisine you can fit. Visit l'escalator check, glassy and screws, walk the national train, snuggle into Jews.
Everybody,
That's the culture, that's the culture. Whoa.
oh yo,
That's the culture, that's the culture.
culture. Hey, Dominic say you're paying at you well. Dominic,
Dominic say you're paying natty well.
hey,
Do the dance now.
heel and toe,
Heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe.
let's go.
Dominicans, here, there and far.
Dominicans,
Dominicans, enjoy your walk of fame. Show who you are. Boot it up, woo! Dominicans,
who take pride in their country.
I wanna see you.
Hands in the air. If you're proud of your nature,
In the air, in the air.
sing.
44 years of uniting.
United.
44 years of nation building.
Nation building.
44 years we celebrating.
Celebrating.
44 years of us we facing.
All my true Dominicans, let me hear you. All patriotic Dominicans, let me hear you.
And the waving left,
Let me see you.
and the waving right.
Take me low, take me low, take me low. Low. We celebrating 44 years. Do we have any true Dominicans in the house? I didn't see VIP. Is that VIP? VIP, hello. Yes, I. And we have those at the back. What section is that? What section is that? Sitting section, how you doing? I can't hear you. Sitting section, how you doing? Nice. Now, we're going to represent. This is the Nature Eye. We have been in bondage for 2 years. Right now, we're outside. They say no more mask. So we're outside. Somebody make some noise for that. We free. It's abolished. So what we're going to do to represent? Very simple. When we say we live in the left and we live in the right, I just want to see everybody hand going like this. Just for like a representation of Dominica, right? Whether you in general, sitting, VIP, Cecil, you too. All right, are you ready? We're starting on that side first. Are you ready? 1, everybody, 2, 1, 2, 3. And the waving left. Let me see you. And the waving right. Let me see you. And the waving left. Let me see you. And the waving right. Attention.
I love beauty. I love
Let me see you now. Put it up.
Put it up,
Dominica.
put it up,
Dominica.
put it up.
Attention.
Dominica, Lord have mercy.
That's it, everybody.
Put it up,
Dominica.
put it up,
Dominica.
put it up.
Somebody scream. Always be proud of who you are. Yeah, man. Proud to be Dominican. Boy. Hear me now. Be myself. Are you there?
Dominicans, Dominicans.
Now is the time. Boy. To show off everywhere.
Put it up, put it up.
DM myself.
Now we representing. I wanna see you. Hands in the air. Hey. We aiming to the sky.
In the air, in the air.
Woo.
44 years of class.
Of class.
44 years of splendor.
Of splendor.
44 years we celebrating.
Celebrating.
44 years is for what we facing.
All my true Dominicans,
Let me hear you.
All patriotic Dominicans, let me hear you.
And
the waving
left. Everybody know.
And the waving
Right. Everybody know.
and the waving left,
Let me see you.
and the waving right.
Attention.
I love beauty. I love
That's
splendor.
right. Let me see you now.
Put it up,
Dominica.
put it up,
Dominica.
put it up.
Attention.
Come forward, sons and daughters.
Let me go.
Put it up,
We are free.
put it up, put it up.
Somebody scream. Yeah, man. Free at last. No more mask. Whoa. Do you know the dance? Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe.
Yeah, man.
Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe.
Grab a partner.
Work together.
In the groove.
Your body move.
In the groove now.
Your body move now. In the groove. Your body move.
Let me see you now.
Heel and toe. 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 Heel and toe.
Let's go.
Hey, yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of the show. Love you.
Love you guys.
Yeah, man. Don't forget November 3rd with Fort Young. Get your tickets now. November 3rd, Fort Young.
All right, then there you have it, the performance of Swinging Stars Band. Of course, Swinging Stars Band always brings the house down. That's a great way to just warm up the crowd to get ready for what is to come, the first appearance, the first judged round, the talent round.
And the talent round is really an exciting round. I think it's something that a lot of persons look forward to. Whatever pageant you go to, you know, a lot of people like the talent round. So it's an opportunity for us to see even more of the contestants tonight. And I think from that round, we can start saying, okay, we start seeing something building. But I'm sure persons are looking forward to seeing that round. And as we read through the biography of these women, we realize that they are very involved in their communities, you know, and they're not just participating in culture here tonight, but, you know, even in their communities, they're very grassroots in what they do.
Yes, and like the first contestant for tonight is Miss Veronica Bonney. And of course, Miss Veronica comes from the community of Good Hope. She loves to sing, dance. She is a small-scale farmer who takes pride in knowing that she is able to feed her family with what she grows. And she's also employed as a caregiver with the Yes We Care program. Veronica is also assisting her Good Hope Red Cross team or in some other form of community involvement. She's also serving for 2 terms on the Good Hope Village Council. Veronica is involved in the planning and execution of Fête Isidore in Saint-Sauveur, where she also enjoys the festivity as a band member. She is also, she's presently a member of the Good Hope Black Devils group, which is an active traditional carnival band.
Yes, so as we can see, a lady who is very, very much involved in her community already. So I'm not sure if she's done anything on the stage before. We didn't get a mention of that. Perhaps we would have if she had. But she's used to serving the community. She's used to participating in traditional events. So I'm looking forward to see what she has to present tonight. I don't know if you want me to go into the second contestant. So Anne-Marie Wallace, or Anne-Marie Alicia John Baptist Wallace, is a talented daughter of the soil and a pioneer of fashion and design in Dominica. She has grown to become a household name in local fashion. Anne-Marie's creativity and ambition propelled her from humble beginnings as a student of the Loda Primary to St. Martin's Secondary and onto a fashion design school in France. These talented hands of Mrs. Wallace have created a number of outfits and gowns, and I see here my name, and she did do an extraordinary gown for me, a very beautiful gown in 2001 when I became Miss Dominica, and that gown won the best dress in that competition. Over the years, Alice Couture has been behind the polished appearances of uniformed employees at a number of notable local businesses and institutions, but despite her prowess as a fashion designer and seamstress, Anne-Marie has not been satisfied with simply dressing the best dressed. Her passion for the craft has been a driving force inspiring her to share her work. She has done just that, from her very first fashion show at the Cicero Hotel in 1993 to another in her native village of Loda, and the hosting of training sessions to share her expertise with young women interested in the craft. A powerhouse in her field, Anne-Marie staunchly maintains that a successful entrepreneur should pave the way for others aspiring to succeed.
And I remember interviewing Anne-Marie on Monday, and when I asked her why did you decide to participate in this year's Madame Wob Dwiyet, and it was just simple terms of she was tired of being in the background, she was tired of making the nice dresses, the nice gowns, everything, and she felt it was her time to come up front, come from behind the scene on the stage. So I'm looking forward to, especially there's the Creole contemporary round. And that round, I understand that you use madras, but you must use madras. Plenty madras, little madras, but you must use madras. It's not a costume, it's an outfit. So I'm thinking Anne-Marie is really going to shine in that round tonight. But I'm also looking forward to all the rest of the contestants. And contestant number 3 is Claudia Lavenier. She is from the community of Grand Bay. She enjoys singing, dancing, and making new friends. She's an avid lover of the culture and pageantry, which is evident in her competing shows as the Calypso Queen, Mother's Queen Show, Madam Wob Dwiyet, and the DBS Christmas Song Contest, to name a few. And of course, Claudia is a member of the local church choir. She's known as Lady Claudie. And she's really looking forward to taking part in this year's Madam Wob Dwiyet competition. So we are getting ready to bring you on stage in the first appearance, first judge round, that is the talent round. Again, I just want to mention that our sponsors for tonight bringing this live coverage for the Madam Wob Dwiyet show is Compliments Flow Dominica Limited, Dominica National Lottery, Belfast Estate Limited, distributor of the Kubudi beer. So we going on stage to join the MC for tonight. That's Melia Joseph Dennis. But just before that, I think we have some time to take the final contestant. That is Mrs. Pamela Andre Dorival.
Yes. So Miss Dorival, with culture in her blood like her father and a phenomenal love for her children in her heart like her mother, Pamela Andre Dorival is a perfect blend of a woman of power. I'm trying to skip a few here because there's a lot. But Mrs. Pamela Andre Dorival, affectionately known across the island as Auntie Pamo or Auntie Pam, a title she obtained because of her exceptional love for her children, would fill her home with children on holidays and on weekends. So we can continue. Let us probably
just go on stage.
Monsieur quick. Monsieur, oswaya, mon kay disons aussi l'histoire quand la COVID-19 annoncé. I call community. Monsieur quick. Monsieur, la COVID débatté. Il y a 10 mois qui déchaînent l'enfer pour détruire et tuer tout le monde la terre. Messieurs, messieurs, juste à dépendance nous, ils mettent à l'en standstill. Messieurs, quick, messieurs, tout le monde te paix. C'est Eldalia, hélas, blood pressure est monté tellement haut, ou pas que ça tape en reading. Messieurs, quick, messieurs, les mouches, ils vont souffrir. A masterpiece of music culture. Ten deadly virus sala. Imawe musically. Ever if way and bakabani. Monsieur quick. Monsieur.
How does he judge that?
Indépendance suivez. Il a gardé pour. Coup de bois point. Il pose en l'air l'estomac, avec glow en yeux. Il commence à jouer musique, avec chanter. You are love of my life. I'll hold you until eternity. Messieurs quick. Messieurs, mon cher Isma continue de jouer. C'est pas une fois, ni 2 fois. Eh bien, 3 fois, il jouait plus parce que docteur Massiko dit pour médication. Messieurs quick, messieurs, c'est un autre icône en dépendance. Votre petite souffrière, mon chef Fréco, 11 enfants, 10 mois, les indépendances vivent, on boussole qu'à lever en les papayes. Eh bien, c'est pas même Puritan qui s'est Jerry. Messieurs quick,
Messieurs, non, il ka koyan la tête cabane, c'est bodok, bodok, bodok. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, si vous coûtez bien au soya, ou que tsanni en ozo. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, c'est ce deux majora. Damas avec Sawil. Tous les indépendances, ils ont fait une performance en Cassibrousse. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, après-midi, ils ont fait un appartement. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, les Matom School, senti chalet avec doucine, musique, sala. Ils courent dehors. Pour voir si c'est pas un ciel, musique ça a sorti descendre. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, Matom School commence à porter works. Damas qui a chanté. La vieille Wozoa, la vieille Wozoa, la vieille. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, après-midi, moi quitte mon appartement qui a pris du feu. Et mon fait aux savent, c'est pas la vieille Wozoa qui s'est éteint du feu ça. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, c'est cette jeunesse-là. Les youtans, ticket cancel, breakfast fête cancel. What a wow, baby, what a wow. Cancel. Messieurs, quick. You're tombé malade. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, avec ces laits, moi-même, San, Alson Matthew, annoncé indépendance pour l'année ça là. On pique en pitié, moi. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, avec blast, on chante Chesterfield, Seraphine, not good up. Met chante en créole. Messieurs, quick. Qu'a chanté. Moi, vin parler about ti pays, non. Moi, vin dire bonjour, ti pays, non. Moi, vin pour me célébrer anniversaire. Messieurs, quick. Messieurs, moi, qu'a fait ça c'est juste commencement. A tip of the iceberg. Messieurs, quick. Puis, moi, qu'a fait ça pour indépendance, ça là, moi, qu'est-ce soukou et pas par moi. Merci. Bonsoir tout le monde.
And of course, that was contestant number one in this show. So Victoria Bonnie of the East, right? Victoria Bonnie of the East. And she did a performing talent in courts and using COVID-19 pandemic and all what is going on in culture to talk about culture here. And we have a packed crowd here, and I must say we Dominicans are very supportive of the show tonight, and it still have more space, and I think from the response you're telling that people are really enjoying the presentations. But let me just give you a history of the judges that we have judging the pageant tonight. We have Vince Lando, who is a theater arts teacher for many years, and then we have Guy Thorne, who is an artist, a teacher, and a producer. And then we have Ian Jackson, who is also a teacher and one of the leading persons, okay? So we're going over to stage now for the presentation of contestant number 2.
To the corridors of a school of fashion as a student of fashion and design in France in 1990. These talented hands of Mrs. Wallace have created outfits and gowns for all types of occasions. She has built from ordinary dresses to pageant gowns, as she did for Kimani Felicity, Miss Dominica 2001. Over the years, Alice Couture has been behind the polished appearances of uniformed employees at a number of other notable local businesses and institutions. But despite her prowess as a fashion designer and seamstress, Anne-Marie has not been satisfied with simply designing and dressing the best dressed. Her passion for the craft has been a driving force, inspiring her to share her work. She has done just that from her very first fashion show at the Cicero Hotel in 1993 to another in her native village of Loda, and the hosting of training sessions to share her expertise with young women interested in the craft. A powerhouse in her field, Anne-Marie staunchly maintains that a successful entrepreneur should pave the way for others aspiring to succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage contestants number 2, Anne-Marie Alicia John Baptist Wallace.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Moi pas sorti j'ai grand temps. Descend ken fil là mes ballons ça. Moi descend et puis l'état là pour moi montrer tout le monde comment pour faire belle Wob Dwiyet nous là. Saison créole là commencer bien maman. Premier jour là moi attend toc toc toc. I dit hello. Who's there? Oh madam. I come for you to make a duet for me, way, but I have a big problem. I don't have no bottom, and I hear you must have the bottom to carry the duet. I say, you know, that is not a problem. It's very strong. Makaba yo belmonda Erica waya. Pick up one. Come, let me take your measurements. Okay, so you need it in 5 days' time, but I'll give it to you in 3 days' time. Écoutez-moi bien, apon fait duet là. La nuit. Eh. Nous avons commencé. Et puis derrière duet là, nous pouvons faire bon da Erica Wayaya là. Bon, nous avons guiji. Nous avons fait guiji en ouais là. Nous avons guiji 7 et 8 fois. Il y a ce petit smoking en ouais là. Bon, là nous finissons avec ça. Nous avons fait ces box split là. 4 box split. C'est la bonda Erica Wayaya il a lié. Nous avons doublé ces plis là 3 et 4 fois. Vous entendez? Bon, là nous finissons et puis ça, nous avons fait un petit code piping. Oui. Bon, code piping là, nous avons mis à mi-temps, robe, voilà et puis jupe là. Il y a ça, nous avons mis bien en famille. Bon, et nous finissons et puis ça, nous avons mis rick-rack bread là, en manche là. Bon, nous finissons là, devant Dwiyet là, nous avons guiji sur 2 épaules là. Nous bon. Même smoking là, il a gardé belle, ça va rester bien là. Bon. Nous allons mettre 2 petits belles sur chaque côté derrière Dwiyet là. Pour nous sangler là bien. Nous finissons avec ça, nous allons faire un brassière. C'était la bise brassière. Hostotot. C'était pitché. Oui, nous mettons right here là. Bon. Dwiyet là fini. Nous fini. Et bon. Hey, mi madame la fini, oui, so. Madame la fini. Hey, come for your Dwiyet. Come. Hey. So, voyez. Madame la fini, ça pour Dwiyet là. Vous voyez ça? Hey. Je vois ça. Belle host totot là. Hey. Regardez ça. Vous voyez Bodaï? Bodaï Erika Wayayay. Hey, ça belle. Ah, aïe. Mi madame va finir. Hey, hey. Autant ça il dit. Why? I have bottom with. Moi, quand tout bagay ale bien, moi, c'est ça là. Hi.
All right, that was contestant number 2. Kimani, your take on this girl.
Yes, I was just thinking about what we just saw on stage, and I just made the comment to you, Kim, that it's different. It's very different. She actually sewed on stage. I was hoping that because she was actually using the machine, that we would actually see what she just created, even if it was not the entire thing itself, but at least a portion of what she actually made on stage, we would have had the opportunity to see. But I do understand the concept of the talent. I'm not too sure if everything gelled like it should, but it's really wonderful to see her coming on stage and displaying exactly what her talent is, and I think that is the sticking point. Yeah.
Yes, I always say that your talent is you, and we know her as a household name as a seamstress, and she taking her talent and bringing on stage to display, and it was very good. I loved the Wob Dwiyet that was displayed on stage. Beautiful.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I hope that people understand from that presentation. Well, of course, they should understand that she actually made that duet that she exposed. So I think it's a very different talent. It's very different from the usual what we would see in a show like this. Someone actually coming and saying how the duet is made. Well, at least the most important parts of the duet that makes it the national dress. So I really think I really appreciate her effort here tonight. Yeah.
Yes, I really appreciate it. And Julian, maybe you could give your remarks for contestant number 2.
I think contestant number 2 was very appropriate, and the content in terms of using her talents to really talk about her skills in building the duet. But right now we have contestant number 3, the bio for number 3. So we go over to stage for contestant number 3 in this year's pageant.
Making new friends. Claudia has an avid love for culture and pageantry, which is evident in her competing shows such as the Calypso Queen, Mother's Queen Show, Madame Wob Dwiyet, and the DBS Christmas Song Contest, to name a few. Claudia is a member of her local church choir. Lady Claudie, as she usually calls herself, believes that everyone should play their part in the development and preservation of Dominica's rich culture. Hence, the reasoning for her participation in this year's Madame Wob Dwiyet pageant.
All right, so we're getting set for our contestant. Let me just take this opportunity to say thank you to the Ministry of Sports, Community Development, the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, House of Lorraine, the Madame Wob Dwiyet Canada, DG Cell, Flo, Alliance Française, Aid Bank, the Signman Limited, Madame Chivet, Telford Shillingford, Alice Couture, Asia Colin XP, for Dinah Frampton, Island Stage Entertainment,
Aden Sounds, Kyrie FM, and Gator Sounds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage in performing talent, Claudia Lavigny, out of the community of Grand Bay.
Indépendance. Où est là, moi, assis? Ma ca décollé. Qui ça? L'Angleterre, là, nous, nous taper indépendance. Hooray! Pananou assis, papa, 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 papa. Pana, 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 pana. Para nous Africains et indépendance, ça qui a prêté, nous tout a prêté. Et là nous garder, nous sommes la glisse là de nous commencer nous commencer sauter. Et là nous lever, demain bon matin, boum, comme dit qu'à payer indépendance, nous libérons nous pour touristes visiter, les yovini. Yo pas voulu quitter, merci bon Dieu, Dominique nous bénit. Nous ni waterfall, nous ni boiling lake. En toute la terre, c'est nous qui n'y plie la bien. Merci bon Dieu, Dominique nous bénit. Pendant nous assis qu'à espérer indépendance, ça qui a prêté, nous tout a prêté. Et là nous garder, nous donne la glisse là chez nous. Nous commençons à nous commençons à sauter. Et là nous lever, demain bon matin, boum, Dominique a payé indépendance. Nous n'y bébons pas pour touristes visiter. Et là yo pas voulu quitter. Merci bon Dieu, Dominique nous bénit. Nous n'y bon légime, nous n'y bon bétable. En toute la terre, c'est vous qui n'y plie la guerre. Merci bon Dieu, Dominique nous bénit. Pendant nous assis qu'à espérer indépendance, ça qui a prêté, nous tout a prêté. Et là nous garder, nous donne la glisse là chez nous. Nous commençons à aller, nous commençons à sauter. Et là nous lever, demain bon matin, boum, Dominique a payé indépendance. À nous Dominicains, manger créole, parler créole, danser créole. À nous pas oublier, habiller en créole. Merci bon Dieu, nous bien bénis. Toute la nous aller, nous c'est anti-yes. À nous vivre ensemble, et de respecter l'un et l'autre. Merci bon Dieu, Dominique nous bénis. Pendant nous assis qu'à espérer indépendance, la qui a prêté, nous tout a prêté. Et là nous garder, nous sommes la glisse là chez nous. Nous commençons, nous commençons à sauter. Et là nous lever, demain bon matin, boum, Dominique a payé indépendance. Et nous n'y pourquoi. Happy Dominica! Happy Independence!
Merci pour Dieu. Pays Dominic nous béni. Thank you to the great Lord that our country, Dominica, is blessed. Would you agree?
Well, we know Lady Claudie, and her full name is Claudia Lavenier, is known for participating in a Calypso Queen competition and the DBS Christmas Song Contest. So she came here tonight and she sang a song and captivated the attention of the audience here tonight. Kimani, your remarks?
Yes, I'm hoping it was an original song. I think it was an original song. And she sang about Dominica's independence, happy to be free from England, to be free from L'Angleterre, right? So, yeah, it was quite entertaining. And if she's done the DBS Song Contest and, she's done those things, Calypso Queen, then it tells us that, she's a singer. She likes to sing. And so that's her talent. And that's what she displayed here tonight. Yeah.
So we're getting ready for contestant number 4. That is Mrs. Pamela Andre Dorival. And she is no stranger to the stage, Kimani. She has competed in the Miss Wob Dwiyet and the Miss Teen Dominica. Back then we knew it as the Junior Queen competition, where she emerged first place for both competitions. So she's coming with some form of experience to stage.
Yes, it's always good to have that experience under your belt. It gives you an edge. So I'm really looking forward to see what she can do. And it's really great, I just have to say this, that we can do all these various competitions, these pageants, that throughout your age, timeline, you get to, because it's what you love to do. And whether it's during the carnival season or whether it's during the independent season, you get the opportunity to be on stage. So that's great.
Yes, so let's just go on stage for her write-off of the talent round.
Society as a humble beginner. Mrs. Pamela Andre Dorival, affectionately known across the island as Auntie Pamo or Auntie Pam, a title she obtained because of her exceptional love for children, would fill her home with children on holidays and weekends to care for and show them fun times. The name Auntie Pamo or Auntie Pam automatically remained when she opened her day and night care center, Palm's Wonderland Daycare, 25 years ago. Auntie Pam is a mother of 4 and who also happens to be the grandmother of 4 as well. Pamela is the daughter of deceased cultural icon Eddie Andre. So it is no secret that when the drum beats and the music plays on Carnival Monday and Tuesday, she portrays her culture in every way. She's a former member of the Carnival Corner Costume Band and an active ongoing member of the Old Time Sake Family, Clover T-shirt Band, Pure Mass Bacchanal Women, and the Canin XP Bouillon Army. In her teenage years, Pamela competed in the Miss Wob Dwiyet and the Miss Teen Pageant, known then as the Junior Queen, where she emerged first place for both. Auntie Pamo is the life of the party, or the party in the lives of her friends and family. She's a hard worker and never stops until the job is done. Her life has been an inspiration to her children and grandchildren.
In this talent piece,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome on stage,
pays tribute to Dominica's Iron Man, her father, Edward Eddie Andre, with in this talent piece, Pamela Andre Dorival pays tribute to Dominica's Iron Man, her father, Edward Eddie Andre, with Pan and Dance. Eddie served his country well, and for many, many years he was Dominica's only resident pan tuner, instructor, and constructor. Pan music grew under the guidance of Eddie. He was blessed with a natural talent and a special gift for instruments. The name Edward Eddie Andre will live on forever in the annals of pan music. You called him Eddie, but she called him Daddy, celebrating the tuner man, the Iron Man. Come tuner man, come right now. Come tuner man, come. Hammer in me hand, working the pan. Bang it, pong it, hang it on a stand. Bend it, blend it, tune up the pan. Ping-a-ling-ling, high notes ring, sweet pan sing, tuna man coming. Come tuna man, come right now. Come tuna man, come. Hit up the metal, soft like a petal. Pound it, sink it, stretch up the petal. Mark it, groove it, fine tune the metal. Ping-a-ling-ling, high notes ring, sweet pan sing, tuna man coming. Come tuna man, come right now. Come tuna man, come. Sweet pan sing, sweet pan, tuna man coming.
And there you have it, final contestant in the talent wrong, Pamela Andre Dorival, a mixture with Plain Pan and a tribute to her dad, the late Eddie Andre.
Yes, playing the pan and a little bit of dancing as well, really showing off her talent while paying tribute to her father. And it was really a real nice tribute to her dad. And it was also an opportunity for her to express herself not only in music but in dance, and very enjoyable. A little hiccup in the beginning, not being able to hear too well the music that she was playing, but it was still coming through, very nicely, and I mean, she can play the band, you know. So we've seen all the four ladies, and I think all four ladies really showed their talents, whether it's singing, whether it's playing music and dancing, whether it's sewing, whether it's telling a story. I believe all the ladies did a really splendid job here this evening so far in the talent round.
Yes, it's going to be a tough decision for the judges tonight. And the first round is down. The next round would be the second round, that is the creative contemporary rare. So that round, we're looking forward to that. As for now, we're not sure who is clear cut as yet. It's too early to say, but I'm just hoping that our listeners of this live coverage enjoys the show. I just want to remind our listeners that the live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet is brought to you compliments Flo Dominica.
I just played daily 3. I place my bet, it's that easy, so you can win just like me. Just take a chance on daily 3 today. Go play away twice a day, and you can say, hey, it's my payday, and be like me, a daily 3 winner today. Daily 3, you'll win anyway.
Fast Pay, a new and easy way to pay. Fast Pay, Fast Pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
Flow Fast Pay, 2 minutes and you're on your way. Flow Fast Pay, Flow Fast Pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $250,000. You have to be in it to win it. Get your tickets today for your chance to win.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet types. Just remember to spend the same amount on multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, we got you.
Have a blast when you play the newest blast game, Rebel on Reels. It's new, it's fun, and it's exciting. Win from as much as $5 to a whopping $50,000 in cash. And it's all part of your blast exciting game experience. Come alone, come with friends, come with a winning hand, and enjoy the thrill of winning when you play Blast. Hurry down to a Blast Entertainment Center near you and have a blast with Rebel on Reels.
Fast just got faster. Sign up for any broadband plan or bundle on Dominica's fastest network. Enjoy up to 500 megabytes of speeds. Plus, get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Yes, a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Plus, the bonus of a chance to win tickets to all the top events this Independence. Flow terms and conditions apply. Happy 44th anniversary of Independence from Flow Dominica.
Kupuli, music, fat, Kupuli, rhythm, vibes, yes, yes, yes. Our fest is back and Kupuli is ready. Are you? Cold ones are waiting. Kupuli, the official beer of Fats island-wide and the proud sponsor of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. Na bienu, festival nu. Enjoy Kupuli responsibly. Where my crew there? yes, yes. Our fest is back and Kubuli is ready. Are you? Cold ones are waiting. Kubuli, the official beer of Fets island-wide and the proud sponsor of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. Na bienu festival nu. Enjoy Kubuli responsibly. Where my crew there?
All right, that was the Capuchin Cultural Group doing Mazuk, Yopa, and Mazuk Piche at that. So, and I think the Capuchin Cultural Group has been a very formidable group. When you see the poise, their grace, and the charm on that stage, always smiling, always have those beautiful smiles, and always, well presented on stage. And their costuming too is something that needs to be one need to comment on. It is very apt for the moment. So you need to really give it up for the Clifton Capuchin Cultural Group. Now, if I may say that the round before, the talent round, and we see that it was judged by 3 judges. Vince Orlando, who is a theater arts teacher at the PHR Secondary School, one of the few schools, or 2 schools in fact, doing theater arts on the island and having 100% pass rate at that. And in fact, when Vince Orlando sat that exam, she was 5th in the Caribbean. So she was one of the top students in the Caribbean doing theater arts. Then we had Guy Thorne, who is also a a producer and artist in the craft. And we had the first judge who was Ian Jackson. And Ian Jackson is a theatrical person, and he has been involved in theater, and he's one of the first person in Dominica as well to do theater arts at the Cape level. So we have a group of competent judges who have been performing for us. So we have a next performance, which is Milva, and Milva is going to be performing, doing a number for us right here. So we're waiting to go on stage for Milva. And before that, coming up next is the creative, spectacular way around. We can't wait to see what the lady contemporary wear. Thank you for that. We can see what the ladies have come up with, how creative they are with the madras pieces, their white cottons and their lace outfits. So we are looking forward to that. But right about now, Milva is coming on stage in this beautiful yellow outfit and it is accentuated with some madras. So we're going to go over on stage for Milva as she gives us a rendition. Milva.
If I could, I'd wipe away your sorrow, dry your weeping eyes whenever you cry. If I could only spread love through the nation, make man learn to love Jah, make man learn to love creation. But I'm just one woman, two hands to beat one heart, easy to tear apart. The greatest strength I've got is love, and that is all I'm dreaming of. Oh, I'd spread love every day. I know that I would if I could. I'd take away their power, give you all the food that you need, so you'd come devour. Now, if I knew how to take away pain and war, from standing at your window or knocking at your door. But I'm just one woman, two hands to feed one heart, easy to tear apart. The greatest strength I've got is love, and that is all I'm dreaming of. Oh, I'd spread love every day. I know that I would if I could. Low, low, low. I'm going to talk to you for a little bit. Good evening, everyone. The Cultural Division asked me to perform here tonight, and I am humbled. Thank you very much for having me. I am Dajel, and I am performing a beautiful song tonight. They asked me to do something cultural, right? But I don't know patois, so I don't want to come and embarrass myself and sing a patois song, you understand? So, right, I am performing one of a legendary music tonight, and this one is from our sister Nelly Starr, and I think that is the most cultural that I'm going to go here tonight. All right, if you love our sister Nelly Starr, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. If we miss Nelly Starr, let's say yeah, yeah. All right, all right, all right. To the bridge. Together we can change it, make this world a better place. We can rearrange it. Together it's not too late. Oh, if I could, I'd wipe away your sorrow, dry your weeping. So I know I could give you so much love, everything you're dreaming of, everything. But I'm just one woman, two hands to feed, one heart, easy to tear apart. The greatest strength I've got is love, and that is all I'm dreaming of. Oh, I'd bread and love every day. I know that I would if I could. Oh, if I could. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening and enjoy this miraculous show.
All right, so give it up one more time for...
Well, I can say that Dominica is filled with talent, overflowing an abundance of talent, and we're hearing it here tonight, right here at the Madam Wob Dwiyet.
From Dargel, doing a number here from Nelly Starr. She did tell us that she can't speak the Creole, but I mean, choosing to do something from someone, you know, who couldn't be more Dominican than Nelly Starr in the representation of her music and so on was a nice tribute here tonight from Dargel. And like you said, we are filled with talent here in Dominica. Absolutely. And so we're getting ready for the next round.
So what we can do is go on stage
and listen to the judge, yes.
Designer in her own right, who also takes pride in designing her own Creole outfits every year. Miss Bruni is a strong believer that if one is to wear the national wear of Dominica, it should be worn with pride and worn properly too. Jessica's love for fashion has propelled her to design swimwear and evening wears for numerous contestants for various shows. Miss Bruni has served in the capacity of chaperone for many contestants for various pageants, including the Miss Dominica pageant. Jessie, as she is known, has judged many shows, including the Miss JC's Caribbean Queen Show, Miss Wob Dwiyet pageant, Miss Dominica State College Mass Jamboree pageant, among others. Give it up for our first judge, Miss Jessica Bruni. Our next judge is Shama Laurent. That is Shalin, white Christian. And our third judge is Letitia Butler Moses, affectionately known as Mama Chap, is no stranger to the pageant world, having been actively involved in pageantry, training of beauty contestants, and providing support for contestants for the past 12 years. An accomplished chaperone, she has successfully chaperoned 3 former Miss Dominica Queens, Miss Caribbean World, Miss JC's Queen, Mass Jamboree, and other local pageant queens, as well as first and second place winners for the Miss Dominica and other regional pageants. She is also a designer to 4 award-winning event wear design and has judged local pageants throughout this period. Charlene White Christian is a modern language coordinator within the Ministry of Education, who is our third judge for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for contemporary wear, or we should say Creole contemporary wear? Let's hop our way. Remember, the ladies will be judged on creativity in this round using any form of madras, and again, it's their very own creation. Let's welcome on stage, ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1 from Pay Bush with Love, Victoria Bunny.
Victoria Bonnie of Good Hope. As she comes
Are you
on
ready
stage.
to bet? Sure you ready to bet? Are you ready to bet? Hope you enter yet. Are you ready to bet? Sure you ready to bet? Are you ready to bet? Let me see your hands.
Creative Creole fashion, right? So she's dressed all in white, Kim, and she has madras accentuated around her waist in a belt with a nice madras flower at the front. And also what she's wearing on her head is really absolutely gorgeous. It is a madras headpiece, but not your usual tête cassée.
And I'm loving
It's
the
a
headpiece
contemporary piece.
particularly.
Yes, the headpiece is really nice. It looks like a large flower towards the left side of her head. And she also had a bag or a purse made with madras material.
Material, madras material.
Yes.
And as one of the must of this round, that you must have madras Creole. So you either have a lot of it or a little bit of it. So she's wearing it with her bag, her accessories. It's in her waist as a nice little belt with a bow. But what stands out for me is the headpiece.
Absolutely, and I love how there's not much clashing, so the headpiece gets to stand out, right? Because she's wearing something white, she's wearing something in her waist, but the headpiece is so extravagant, and it gets the opportunity to shine in that outfit.
Oh yes, and she's really enjoying this round.
Oh yes.
And the crowd seems to be loving her as well.
Absolutely.
So it's a wrong day where they get to relax a little bit.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But she put the purse down, Kim. She
And
put
she
the
didn't pick
purse
up the
down
purse. She forgot
very
the purse.
early.
Ladies don't forget the
Yes,
purse.
I think she forgot the purse. She didn't do too much with the purse. I think she could have done a little bit more. Yeah, I think she got a bit excited. But I think that was a really nice piece for our first contemporary wear from Victoria.
Bonnie,
Veronica.
Victoria.
Bonnie. It's Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria Bonnie of Good Hope. So we're getting ready for contestant number 2. That's Anne-Marie Wallace of Portsmouth. So we're getting ready for Anne-Marie Wallace of Portsmouth.
Welcome on stage, contestant number 2, Anne-Marie Alicia John Baptist Wallace in Creole Contemporary Wear.
Kimani, I told you. I told you. I told you.
Oh my goodness.
She has been waiting far too long, and she's really, I mean, it's just a wow.
She came out and it's wow, and I don't even know how to describe it.
I honestly, but we have to try to describe it for our listeners.
So let's try. Let's start from the head.
From the head. I mean, the chapeau pie is covered with madras, with some what looks like what would be like a sun effect to the back.
Yes.
And it's come down to the top of the outfit. So that is covered in a madras, and she's looking like she's pulling out something.
Pulling out
man.
something.
Oh my God! She pulled out an umbrella.
Oh my God! Yeah. Breathtaking, stunning. So we're moving from the chapeau pie, and then the top of the outfit is like more like a body. It's really tight fitting with some madras on her chest, and not fully long sleeve, but to her elbows. And then a large skirt with a lot of frills. Yes.
And yes, and she's really enjoying it.
Really enjoying it. Really.
She's finally
enjoying
out.
It. Yes.
Finally, she's
absolutely. So the colors she's wearing is predominantly yellow. And then we have the madras having a lot of yellow and red. And then everything else really goes with what she's, the color of the chapeau pie. So a nice, I would say like a khaki color, a nice brown, light brown color.
And I was just about to say that all the colors, it suits her complexion.
Absolutely, absolutely. And everything well coordinated, well balanced. It's a lot to see, but it's well coordinated.
Well coordinated.
And really a fantastic
I bet
place.
you she made this.
Of course, absolutely.
She made this herself.
She made this herself.
This is a wow factor, and
Yes.
the crowd is just loving this.
They absolutely love
I'm
this.
just loving this.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Very,
That was
very,
contestant
very lovely.
number 2, Anne-Marie Wallace of Portsmouth. And we go to the south of the island, and we welcome on stage contestant number 3, Claudia Lavanier. I can say all the ladies are really coming out with their A game tonight.
Absolutely. And so Claudia is making her way on stage in her contemporary wear. And the cuts really nice with madras at the top, like a bodice, really clinging to her, and then opening out into a nice skirt, white. So almost looking like what the Wob Dwiyet would look like, but like a very toned down, very casual Wob Dwiyet looking
And
outfit.
this cut of dress, it suits her slim body.
Absolutely, yes, it does.
So she has the madras from her shoulders to just below her hip area.
Yes.
And then the white comes down all
Almost
the way.
like a fishtail kind of look.
And
she's also wearing a chapeau.
Yes,
She's
I
also wearing
suspect
a
the chapeau is
covered
an
in
in thing.
madras. Yes.
And then her fan to just compliment her. And she's wearing that beautiful smile that she's enjoying this round.
Really enjoying it, really going with the music. Yes.
I can tell you for sure that the ladies tonight have brought their A game.
They brought their A game, Kim. They're
Trust me.
stepping out. You can see that, they're coming for it. They're coming for that title tonight.
Oh,
Each
it's
and
gonna
every
be,
one of
it's
them.
gonna be. I am happy. I'm not a judge. I'm happy. I'm doing commentary tonight. So tonight is just a good night of just culture and explosion of culture. So to our listeners, trust me, if you're not here at the Old Mill Cultural Center, you are definitely missing out tonight.
And listen, because of this, I know the independence season started since at the end of September, but this really, we're really starting to feel the independence season really coming on, with those shows and the mask mandate being removed today. We're really excited about that, and just seeing the ladies here tonight and seeing the crowd here tonight enjoying this, it's absolutely
Yes.
wonderful.
And that was contestant number 3. That's Claudia Lavanier of Grand Bay. That is contestant number 3, and we're getting ready for contestant number 4, final contestant in this round. That is Pamela Andre Dorival, representing Roseau and Louisville. Okay, so she comes. She's what we can tell you. She's wearing a tête cassée for sure.
Yes.
With a variation, and she's covered in something green. So that means
She's
she
covering
will
for a reveal,
Yes.
Just making her way to the front of the stage. And the headpiece that we're seeing now with a nice large fan. It's red, it's glittery, so it's really beautiful, it's really impactful under the lights. And we're still waiting to see what she's going to reveal under this green cloak.
Anticipation, she wants to be free. And here is the reveal. And that's a lot.
Oh, wow.
She, remember in her bio that she's a member of one of the costume bands here in Dominica. So there is a little bit of the costume colors there underneath that madras dress.
So she's wearing something that looks almost like what the Wob Dwiyet would look like, do you
Yes.
think? Yes, but really contemporary.
Yes,
Not
very
exactly, but wearing a
contemporary.
large dress, madras, a lot of glittery red, and instead of having a petticoat,
Coats, she has
she's
it in
wearing
pants.
tights.
Yes.
She's wearing pants, really glittery, really shiny. So the impact is there. The frills are there as
Yes.
well with this piece that she's wearing, and she's really gliding across the
Gliding.
stage, not dancing but walking and gliding across the stage. in this outfit and really giving us some of those moves there from back in the day. I'm telling you. And Kim, I mentioned that before. And I think it's such a great thing when throughout the years, as an adult, you still have the opportunity to come back and do this. You did that as a teenager, and you have the opportunity to come back and do that on stage. So she's really modeling for us here tonight.
Enjoying this round, I must say. I think, in fact, all the ladies have represented themselves in this round as well. So it's going to be a tough night, and it's the final decision is going to be left to the judges tonight. So she's really looking, and here she goes off stage. So with her madras, with a touch of shimmery.
Probably to represent Carnival. She's the one in the
yes.
Carnival bands.
Yes. So that brings an end to the second judged round with the Creole Contemporary round here at the Old Mill Cultural Center. I can tell you the crowd really appreciated that round. They really loved that round.
Yeah.
So let's just hear what the
Poise and grace. Also, creativity and use of madras carries 15 points, and the judges were looking for originality, creativity, ingenuity, and that is ingenuity of designs. And the overall impact carries 5 points. The attractiveness, the fit, and presentation, a total of 30 points.
Well,
who do you think winning tonight?
Well,
so we heard it here, what the judges were looking for. And as someone who normally would judge these shows, I know this has always been a point of contention. What the crowd sees, but what the judge is looking for. And so knowing exactly what it is that they're looking for, and even a description of what we say we're looking for, is absolutely very important. So, but one thing I appreciated with all of these contemporary wares tonight, they did not go too far off from what, you know, that you wouldn't recognize the Creoleness,
I think
you know, of it.
their selections suit their age.
Absolutely, yes.
So they were very much aware of, you know, that it's my style, but
Right.
it has to suit me.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
I really love the selections.
Yeah.
There was
I
a
love
variation.
them. I love them. Yeah.
Love them all.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a tough decision to decide the final one. But right about now, we have a break, and the Whitey Kubli Dance Theatre Company is on stage at this time. The Whitey Kubli Dance Theatre Company has been in existence for 50 years.
50
And
plus.
50, yes. And they are on stage doing a number by Mikkel Henderson. I think that's called Home, from her album Chez Moi. Let's go on stage.
I'm the child of the warrior, daughter of a slave, product of the blood that my ancestors gave. I am fish, Kalinago in the pig one light. I am proud Mandingo in the dark of
And that was the Whitey Kubadi Dance Theatre Company doing a number here as we are in somewhat an intermission here this evening. Julian?
Yes, we must say that the show is running smoothly. We have just seen the Whitey Kubali Dance Theatre doing our creative contemporary piece, and I mean they had used two pieces, African drums. They use our local music, so it shows a blend of the rich Caribbean dances and the African pieces. But we're going to see now Drumming a Sab coming up now. And that will be by the Jacko Cultural Group from the Massac area. The Jacko Cultural Group from the Maho area that will be doing Drum the Sab, so they're preparing for them. But just to tell you that the persons who judged the round before, the Creole Spectacular Wear, we had Leticia Butler Moses, we had Charlene White Christian, and Jessica Bruni. And next is coming up the grand round, which is the Miss Wob round. And we have 3 judges for that round. They are Delia Coffee Wicks, Rosette Bertrand, and Charlene White Christian. And of course, Delia Coffee Wicks is a cultural icon, a cultural person by no measure. She's involved in Italian, she's involved in the dances. She has been involved in training and teaching of all aspects of our culture. Then you have Rosette Bertrand, who is actually the founder of the Flamboyant Dancers, and the Flamboyant Dancers is one of our premier groups in Dominica presently. And then we have Shannon White Christian, who is a modern language coordinator, a language person. She is involved in arts,
pageantry,
and she's involved in pageantry. And Charlene White Christian is by no means a stranger to the stage.
But
Mais mon dit tout ça anglais, mon pour dire ça créole tout, parce que il y a des gens qui a écouté DBS qui a parlé créole, avec eux savent ça créole. Nous tenons 3 ans, 2 ans qui passent déjà. Nous tenons temps là avec ces femmes là, ils font bien bon à talent yo, ils présentent quoi yo bien bon avec ils tenons one créative là, Wob créative culturel avec nous te divers Wob divers matériaux qui ont servi pour faire Wob ça là avec yo ni pour servir madras avec yo servi ça bien bon avec yo bien belle moi ni pour dire avec qui ça qui a venu actuellement c'est on là avec Dwiyet là actuellement nous aller ouais yo manager Dwiyet ça là à ce stage là comment yo ça manager comment si yo ça porter vraiment quoi ni pour porter si on est gamme si on ça comment danser da Wob là oui mais on va aller à ce stage pour groupe Jacko qui a fait Drumming a Sab pour nous.
Give it up for the Jacko Cultural Group. All right, so we are moving on nicely. In case you're just joining us, this is the 2022 Madam Wob Dwiyet competition. We are getting ready for another performance. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's that easy, so you can win just like me. Just take a chance on Daily 3 today. We'll play away twice a day, and you can say, hey, it's my payday. And be like me, a Daily 3 winner. Today, Daily 3, you'll win anyway.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay. Flow is keeping you connected.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $250,000. You have to be in it to win it. Get your tickets today for your chance to win.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet types. Just remember to spend the same amount on multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, you got you.
Have a blast.
Saki dila pote pasada se nuke uteyo ule bele ule yo ay ule bele ay ule bele Saki dila pote pasada se ay ule bele ay ule bele
And there you have it, the Point Michelle Cultural Group doing a ballet here. And of course, it's so fun to see Miss Joan Frampton, who's been at this for a number of years, still at it and performing here at the Old Mill Cultural Center.
And she did do a really splendid job. We got to see several dancers, not only Miss Joan, we also got to see a couple of other young ladies dance as well. So I like it that when the ballet groups come, you don't only get to see one person, you know, but several people. So we see the tradition being passed on. And like you said, it was really a joy to see her dancing here tonight.
Ballet pitché, ballet sauté. Julian?
Eh bien, c'est un plaisir là où moun comme ça John Frampton qui a passé culture pour ces jeunes moun là avec jeunes moun là qui a amassé culture avec le dansé belle le dansé das national nous avec là nous a pensé que ça yo fait ça présentation était à un niveau qui est bien haut yo était bien haut avec yo fait une bonne présentation à belle pitché avec belle sauté avec il kasam coûte pas à mon pièce il a été là il bien vivant souvi nous que toujours ni coûte pour passer bas ces jeunes gens nous ni nous comme ça nous ka venir da pli ça on nous te ka espérer pli troisième mois ou avec Wob Dwiyet là Wob là avec nous ni trois juges qui allaient juger ça yo c'est Delia Coffee Wicks Rosette Bertrand avec Charlene White Christian avec tous ces monde ça yo c'est monde ada culture yo connaît comment pour servir culture yo avec yo ka mutué monde yo ka essayer comment pour servir Wob là comment yo ni pour manager comme ça yo ka ouais yo ka voir si c'est madame là ni bon gamme si yo ça marche en dingue comment il a pitché avec regardez ces mouvements il est dit différents bagailles ça il est dit Guandes Wob là ça qui a dit comment il lever belle jipon ammonia avec on pour si jipon ça bien passé si yo servi l'ami dans daï et yo ani point yo boutique là avec mettez à sous yo si yo bien passé tout ça ou ni pour garder ou ça pour cette cause là c'est mon si yo passé si yo passé pas passer bien
Pour voir tout pli là.
on ni pour tout pli on ni pour tout bagaille à sous yo avec yo l'autre mouvement qu'a montré belté Wob là ti là yo choisi si yo choisi on petit toile avec ukele avec qu'on toutefois nous qu'a dit c'est une trois bah yo ça mettait sous tête yo une tête cassée tête revolver avec tête à l'air avec pour compétition ça yo toujours qu'à servir tête à l'air moi pas ça pour dire moi pas jamais on dit yo servir tête cassée avec tête revolver mais un jour moi passé yo que servi tête cassée avec tête revolver
mais moi pas savais moi qui dit ça parce que moi quoi c'est ou ka servi tête cassée ou ben tête à l'air c'est long hard là ou ka porter so c'est ou ka porter un jeep ou ka porter un bite qui pas tellement formal comme Wob Dwiyet là ou ka mettre ou ça servi n'importe
mais ça là nous fait research nous avec nous garder ba yo c'est vieux monde là yo toujours te ka dire il y a trois qualités style ça porter sous tête yo là ka porter Wob si yo ka servi au duet coton fleur pour aller l'église, là yo te ka servi madras ça c'est pour yo aller la place. Comme ça moun te ka servi plus cette revolver avec tête cassée pour là yo aller la place, là yo aller faire commission. Mais là yo te ka aller l'église, yo te ka servi tête à l'air. Ça c'est pour cause plus à la compétition ça yo ka servi tête à l'air. Mais il pas ni rien qu'a dit ou pas ça servi tête cassée avec tête à l'air. So yo pas ouais pour troisième compétition avec nous calé ouais yo à da Wob Dwiyet yo. Nous ni première contestation hard Good Hope. Good Hope. Il était tué pour moi dit Good Hope Victoria Bonnie avec nous qui tant sur une sas calé ba nous ti morceau qu'on a venu à da belle ti hard fly Wob Dwiyet fly in your ça c'est ça zoange avec in your foulard blanc avec in your tête à l'air qui vert oui vert ou tête à l'air vert avec in your talon à souille avec changer là au cas servi Wob Dwiyet là on est pour ni ta glen on est pour ni ta comment you got dit chaîne collier à la cou avec inning aïe avec il a mené Dwiyet là bien mais bon moi passer au bas Kim pour Kim de comment il a porté à l'anglais ça a fait avec Dwiyet là anglais
parce que moi dis c'est pas moi qui fait model langue moi. Yes, Kim. So we see the first contestant, and she is
Victoria Bonnie out of Good Hope. And as Julian said, she's wearing a green tête cassée with a white foulard tête à l'air, and her wob is orange mixed with a little bit of yellow, and I can tell why the tête à l'air is in green. There's a little bit of green in the wob itself, and she's just gliding across the stage.
But one thing I've always learned though, even with the foulard and with the choice of the color that you wear with the headpiece, you have to make it sort of contrast. Yeah, so it's not always matchy, but you can make it contrast, and but the contrast have to work.
If you understand.
Yes.
Yeah, so it has to
so the same color scheme
yes,
but a different color, but could fall in the same palette of colors.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's going to the back of the stage, and you can see her hair is what you would call it, some accessories.
Yeah, hair is accessorized with
the
and
same
as she comes, shiny chains.
Yes, she lifts the front of her dress as she approaches the front of the stage. So you can see just, I think from my understanding from Delia Coffee Week self, that you don't show too much, but you show a bit.
Enough.
Actually,
just show enough.
that movement shows the type of material they have bought, how expensive it is, and the look of the material. You're showing off that you have bought a few yards of expensive, beautiful cotton to make that Dwiyet with. So this is the idea in showing that off. The movement she just did shows how large the dress is. Wow, they were black. And now she's showing the petticoats, and as Kim said, the pleats.
And this is well folded, so she brings both ends towards her chest. And so you can see how, and I think there has to be some form of coordination to it. So every lift.
She's doing that.
Massive wobbler. Mais bah moi dis Kim.
But look, I think she's going to.
Pitch wobbler, chama. Hey. Pitch wobbler bien bien.
Her arm. So Victoria Bonnie out of Good Hope has done herself well tonight.
She did that really nicely, really effortlessly.
Yes.
Yeah. Avec une smile ça qui peut-être que jamais perdre. C'était bien belle.
That's a Colgate smile.
Oui.
Smile ça là bien placé.
Yes.
Oui.
Ça sorti.
Avec yo sa mette ya da posta ben yo sa point pour servir pour
So we just saw
advertisement.
we just saw our first contestant, Victoria Bonnie. I think we might have lost some of the music on
The
stage.
music, yes, some
something-
technical difficulties with the band.
Yes, but she was almost
already
off
off
stage.
stage.
Yes, at that point in time.
So she has done the most important thing. She did it already.
Yes, but I have a question to ask Julian, because you were just explaining something that I had never heard before, although I've listened to commentary from the show, that she's showing off the expensive
Cotton fabric
cotton
that she
fabric. Yes,
bought.
yes.
Because when they're showing that box, because remember the squares, you normally have squares, because when people have you buy a yard of cloth, you're buying 60 inches or 45
Right.
inches. So normally they're taking into the consideration that amount, because this pattern repeats itself over the length and breadth of the wob. So therefore they're showing off that the type of material they have bought, and how beautiful it is, and how expensive it is. Sometimes you say, wow, that fabric looks nice, because when you're going to show off a fabric to somebody, you're just showing them that square piece. Right. So that is why they show off that part. That's what it really means.
But I think too, though, besides that, I think there are other aspects of the dress or some other, things that would usually be done. I didn't see being done here tonight. To me, it took a little time for us to get to that part where she did the piche. There were other things like tucking the dress in and letting it go.
Yes.
And,
Yes, you see, this varies from contestant to contestant. You don't have to do all the variations of the movements. Some of them, they select what movements they want to do, because they have a few minutes on stage and they want to decide on how they move, what is more comfortable for them to display. But most of them want to display, especially that part which I explained earlier. They want to display the expanse of the wob, how great it is. They want to show you their petticoat. Avec moi, please, moi pas ouais bien placé, bien. Il pas ni gel mi dona ada ça ou ça.
Ada petticoat.
Non.
Il pas ni.
Ada j'ai point il pas ni tout ces bail ça moi te ka matcher ça.
Oui.
Maman moi si poser te là pour te passer il bail hein.
Il pas ni lace, il pas ni oui.
Non, il pas ni tout ces bail ça. Comme ça. Mais il fait bien, il porte quoi bien ce stage là, il servit tout stage là, ça là on est pour servir stage là, vraiment servir stage là. Et porte wob là bien dans ces mouvements FA avec là fini il tenait smile ça qui était porter tout partout, il pas jamais perdre smile ça sur visage. Comme ça il fait bien, il te gagné autant point pour ça il fait jodi à ce stage là.
So at this point, we're still waiting.
Still trying to sort out the technical difficulties. But there was something that I learned on Monday when the contestants were on, and Carlton highlighted something that at the end when they like wrapping that
the
piche. Sometimes we see them. The crowd is in anticipation when you send it up and you grab it.
Right.
Yes.
But he said you don't necessarily have to just send it up. It's a nice little fold.
Yes,
so sometimes you see them, kind of send it and grab. But sometimes you just nicely fold it and tuck it.
Yeah, because you see over the years, people have looked at the artistry of the movements, and people have seen, when they send it up, how artistically they grab that wob and they hold that one and it falls nicely over the arm. So it is the highlight. People look forward to that.
Yes,
so we people really look forward to that and see that the contestants have done a lot of training, because it takes a lot of training, a lot of movements in the wob to be able to do those things. So it says that a lot has been done, of work has been done.
Yes.
And with the movements we have seen with her, has been a lot of work done.
Yes.
And to some people, some contestants look for, judges in fact look for speed, how quickly they move. And some people look for, more slow movements. But really and truly, what is really desired is the graceful movement, the gum,
yes.
the poise with which the contestants move on the stage.
Yes, I think it's always about how you carry the dress.
Yes.
Because the Wob Dwiyet is it's a fairly large dress, you know, and if you cannot
And
carry
there's-
it well,
there's
it
a
can
lot of
carry you.
material used in making that
if you
that
cannot
dress.
carry it, yeah. So it's sometimes if you're not able to, you don't have all of the skills to do it. You know, there can be some level of discomfort. You know, like you're not sure what you're doing, but she really did an excellent job. And I think one of the most amazing things about it, it's difficult when you're learning it, but as soon as you get it, it looks so graceful and so easy. And
Very
she really
much so.
carried well tonight.
She really did a excellent job in on stage, both for talent,
yes,
spectacular creative spectacular wear,
Yes.
and in the Wob Dwiyet.
Yes.
So full marks to contestant number 1, and we are just waiting because we have some technical difficulties. It seems the music system, something have gone awry with them.
Mhm.
So we are just waiting for them to come back on, and we will soon see contestant number 2. And we must say the show is moving fairly smoothly. No hiccups, and until now we have this short little thing, but hopefully that this should be rectified soon, and we should be going on stage for contestant number 2, which is from where again?
From the Portsmouth, representing Portsmouth.
That's
Yes.
Anne-Marie Wallace. So
I was going to ask him if that is one of her favorites, you know, because we
Kim?
heard that we heard that I'm going to refrain from saying which one, because we heard that she designed a dress for one of the Kims that we had there, and she really put that Kim on the map. Because we know that both Kims have gone up for the Miss Dominica pageant.
Yes.
One of them is a former Miss Dominica, so we're not saying which one, but we know that contestant number 2 have designed for the Kim. So Kim, tell us, what do you think about your contestant?
I think she's doing really well so far. We raved about the contemporary wear that she did, the Creole fashion, where it was so gorgeous, so beautiful. She actually reminded me of myself in the swimwear round. I had an umbrella. But she really did.
Why would you want to have an
really-
umbrella when
she-
you're going to get wet in swimwear?
Don't ask me. That was in 2001. But she really did well tonight in that aspect, that creative wear. Her talent was really
And-
well executed. She
And one
really showed us
thing,
what she can do.
If I must say about the creative wear, one thing you saw is that she used a lot of madras and burlap
Yes.
rather than cotton or other material. She
So the
used
burlap would be what would allow us to see all the frills, the
so
curls.
the brown burlap, yes, and it was very nicely used.
Or the burlap is the which
brownish,
is
the brownish,
the brownish
What that-
material.
what that
you know,
somewhat
what
it-
thing
it-
that
it
it
just
looked
fits
like
on
like
her
like
skin.
like
Like,
yes,
yes, like a
like
garment.
I think they use it to make sack mayol because you got the
Okay.
sugar bags of old time.
Right.
So so this is a burlap, and it was brown burlap, and it meshed very nicely with the madras that she selected for
Yes.
that outfit.
Mhm. And one thing we said is the outfit had a lot going on in terms of the style, the creativity, and all of that. But with everything that was going on, it just flowed seamlessly. Everything just looked well put together. There was no clashing, you know. So it was really well done.
So, but we're still here, and they're still trying to sort out the technical difficulties. I guess with the band, because the band will accompany the ladies as they get on stage for that final round. So yes, there seems some lights on the main stage, but the side stage where the band is, something went wrong.
Yes.
So they're still trying to sort this out at this time. But it's a good time to just remind our listeners that we're live here at the Old Mill Cultural Center, and we're bringing you live coverage of the Madam Wob Dwiyet for 2022. That's brought to you compliments Flo Dominica, the Dominica National Lottery, and Belfast Estate Limited, distributor of Kubuli Beer.
Have a blast when you play the newest blast game, Rebel on Reels. It's new, it's fun, and it's exciting. Win from as much as $5 to a whopping $50,000 in cash. And it's all part of your blast exciting game experience. Come alone, come with friends, come with a winning hand, and enjoy the thrill of winning when you play Blast. Hurry down to a Blast Entertainment Center near you and have a blast with Rebel on Reels.
Fast just got faster. Sign up for any broadband plan or bundle on Dominica's fastest network. Enjoy up to 500 megabytes of speeds. Plus, get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Yes, a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Plus, the bonus of a chance to win tickets to all the top events this Independence. Flow terms and conditions apply. Happy 44th anniversary of Independence from Flow Dominica.
Kupuli, music, fat, Kupuli, rhythm, vibes, yes, yes, yes. Our fest is back and Kupuli is ready. Are you? Cold ones are waiting. Kupuli, the official beer of fats island-wide and the proudest sponsor of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. Na bienu, festival nu. Enjoy Kupuli responsibly.
I just played Daily 3. I placed my bet, it's that easy. So you can win just like me. Just take a chance on Daily 3 today. Go play away twice a day. And you can say, hey, it's my payday. And be like me, a Daily 3 winner. Today, Daily 3. You'll win anyway.
Fast Pay, a new and easy way to pay. Fast Pay, Fast Pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
Fast Pay, 2 minutes and you're on your way. Fast Pay, Fast Pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $250,000. You have to be in it to win it. Get your tickets today for your chance to win.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet types. Just remember to spend the same amount on multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, we got you.
Have a blast when you play the newest blast game, Rebel on Reels. It's new, it's fun, and it's exciting. Win from as much as $5 to a whopping $50,000 in cash. And it's all part of your blast exciting game experience. Come alone, come with friends, come with a winning hand, and enjoy the thrill of winning when you play Blast. Hurry down to a Blast Entertainment Center near you and have a blast with Rebel on Reels.
Fast just got faster. Sign up for any broadband plan or bundle on Dominica's fastest network. Enjoy up to 500 megabytes of speeds. Plus, get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Yes, a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Plus, the bonus of a chance to win tickets to all the top events this Independence. Flow terms and conditions apply. Happy 44th anniversary of Independence from Flow Dominica.
Kupuli, music, fat, Kupuli, rhythm, vibes, yes, yes, yes. Our fest is back and Kubuli is ready. Are you? Cold ones are waiting. Kubuli, the official beer of Fets island-wide and the proud sponsor of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. Na bienu festival nu. Enjoy Kubuli responsibly.
So you must be in things. One thing about our culture, it's sweet. Man and woman taking pride in the style they wearing. Check out how the ladies dress. She pull up the Kia test. Creativity display. Tell them it is here to stay.
This brief interruption.